and that's all. There is full moon over Podkowa Leśna. But the lighting conditions will be better because there is snow. Whoa! Today we're gonna talk about why experimenting is a very good thing, why you should not be afraid of experimenting, and why I'm experimenting with an Android smartphone. And there will be also a giveaway at the end of this episode, so please stick with me until the end. It won't be very, very long. And so experimenting is important because if you consume media on the internet or even if you read books, although I think reading books is way less dangerous because the effort you have to put in writing a book is such that the author is automatically making sure that the knowledge is verified and is very, very useful. It's not the case with videos, it's not the case with podcasts. It's too easy to make videos, it's too easy to make podcasts, and so bear in mind that all that you consume is a point of view. and so experimenting is a verification of this point of view. And so I am experimenting with the smartphone because, well, the Punkt MP02 has two major flaws I cannot stand, and that are completely incompatible with how I live and how we live nowadays, I think. I cannot stand the T9 method of entering SMS messages. I cannot. I'm sorry. It's not the 1990s. And the second thing is I miss very much my calendar. Those two things. And why am I experimenting with a BlackBerry and not an iPhone, you might ask? Well, for two reasons. First of all, because it's an Android phone, and Android phones are more prone to be user modifiable, and I can select a lot more things in an Android phone that I could potentially in an iPhone. And the second thing is that a BlackBerry has a keyboard, a hardware keyboard. I like very much the tactility of the Punkt MP02, and the fact that BlackBerry has a keyboard and I can program shortcuts on the keys is really important for me. And so, as you can see, you don't have to ditch your smartphone if you want to become a digital minimalist. You can pretty much leave your smartphone in your pocket, but configure it in such a way that it's not distracting and channeling your attention. So let's summarize. If you want to use your smartphone as a digital minimalist device, first thing to do is to uninstall all the applications and leave only those that are by default on your smartphone. Then try to use it for some days and see what applications do you need and install them. But you have to turn off all the notifications, everything. You can keep only notifications on for phone calls, for SMS messages, and for your calendar. That's it. And the last thing to do is to put your system into grayscale mode. And if you want to know how to do it, you can look for tutorials on YouTube or ask me in the comments, and I will make a new video about that. And what I also did is that I have put very aggressive do not disturb modes on my BlackBerry in order to not being notified even about phone calls or SMS messages before 7 a.m. and after 8 p.m. It's in black and white, and there's very few applications on it. I was lacking some kind of a digital calendar, and I was lacking also a habit tracker. So those things are here in the bottom. The H, a habit tracker, which is called Habitify. The icon at the right is a scanner, because I am going paperless since at least 10 years, and so a scanner is very important. It's also one of those things that the Punkt MP02 didn't had. It was a scanner, and I was lacking a scanner a big way, because I'm scanning everything. I'm scanning my contracts, I'm scanning my invoices, I'm scanning all kinds of information I stumble upon, and so I was missing a scanning app. The rest is, for example, a Revolut app, which is a financial management app, and this is an app that does not exist online, so you have to have an application, if not it does not work. All kinds of listening apps, so my podcasts, my audiobooks, and my music on Tidal. The Philips Hue to control the lights at home. Life 360, which is a family locator, and a calculator, and that's all. No internet browser. The internet browser is actually blocked in the system. No email app. No communicator whatsoever, only SMS messages and calls. That is all the possibilities of communication that this smartphone has. And system-wide, black and white, monochromatic display, so the battery lasts longer, and also the smartphone itself is less appealing. And the only notifications that are on are for calls, for calendar, and for SMS messages. That's it. Oh, and I said I will make a giveaway. So here it is. At the end of this month, which is at the end of February 2021, I will see who of you has commented the most on all my vlog episodes on YouTube, and I will give to this person this Punkt MP01 phone, a 2G phone without internet tethering, and this is a phone with which I have started my digital minimalist journey, and so this is the phone I will give to you. I hope you will be so kind and you will give me your address, and I will send it to you at the end of February. And so let me know how it is going for your digital minimalism efforts. What strategies are you choosing? And see you in the next episode.